Brad Biggs and Dan Wiederer at Soldier Field, where the Bears ended a 3-game losing streak with a 21-13 victory over the Minnesota Vikings. Needed a win in the worst possible way. Got one after falling behind 10-0 today. They've really had troubles with slow starts, but they overcame it. Fought through a little bit of adversity. Jay Cutler, 3 touchdown passes. Moved around pretty well. Matt Forte with a 100-yard game. Bears got the job done.
Well, yeah, it was a sloppy victory to be sure. Penalties, miscommunications, a lot of breakdowns that we've seen over the past month. But it's a victory, and this team needed a boost of self-esteem. They needed a little bit of confidence. It's baby steps. They haven't won in Soldier Field in a long, long time, since last December. And to see them come out today and be able to get some things done, and particularly being able to take advantage of the matchups they had with Brandon Marshall and Alshon Jeffrey in one-on-one coverage with their size advantage. All 3 touchdowns come against Josh Robinson, a 5'10 corner who had no chance today. And so there are some positives to build on. And after you've been through what they've been through the last month, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Absolutely. It had to start somewhere, and you look at how the game unfolded and what the Bears did. And I think Mark Trestman gets the win from an X's and O's perspective against Mike Zimmer, the Vikings head coach. What the Bears tried worked,
yeah.
And the Vikings really didn't have an answer for it.
I think they did a nice job of negating the Vikings pass rush. They really didn't put a whole lot of heat on Jay Cutler throughout the day, and the defense had a nice showing against a rookie quarterback. They did some things to make Teddy Bridgewater uncomfortable. He obviously was checking the ball down a lot, was not the type of quarterback that the Vikings advertised him as, and the Bears will take that.
Yeah, Bridgewater was extremely indecisive, and I think credit goes to the beleaguered secondary of the Bears as well. In concert, really, with the pass rush, they got those 2 groups to play well together. They stopped the running game that the Vikings had. Really, the only thing the Vikings did moving the ball all day was a 48-yard fake punt, which is unacceptable at any time. That set up their touchdown. So here the Bears are now. They're 4-6. They've got a long ways to dig themselves out of this. But guess what? Lovie Smith's Buccaneers coming to town this coming week. And that should be another winnable game for this football team.
Yeah, you've got a 2-win opponent coming to Soldier Field. If you can get that one, now all of a sudden that self-esteem you got today builds a little bit. You go to Thanksgiving with a game that means a little more. Obviously, I don't think any of us are forecasting a huge turnaround for this Bears team, but you take them 1 week at a time and you take what you can get.
Yeah, and you don't know where the season's going to go. Like Jay Cutler said today, there's a lot of football left. 6 games is a lot of football. We'll see what direction this team heads. For Dan Wiederer, I'm Brad Biggs. Stay with us all week at ChicagoTribune.com.